every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Good evening. Welcome back to my channel. If you saw my last video, you would know that we really went through the ringer to try to get to Toronto. We had 2 canceled flights over the course of 3 days, which obviously really delayed our trip, and it was very stressful, but we finally made it. The weather isn't great today. It's raining for most of the rest of the day, but we want to try to go out and just see what we can do. We are going to go grab some dinner, and then we are going to try to find some indoor activity. Again, because it's raining, we might just go to a shopping center or something like that. We have plenty of other indoor activities that we want to do on this trip, like some museums and things like that. But pretty much everything closes at 5. We didn't even get to the hotel until like 4:15. So that's what we're gonna go do, and I will see you later.
I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly, I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try.
Good morning. Yesterday, Jordan and I went and got some really good Italian food, and then after that, well, it was raining. So we walked to a mall and just looked around. I did pick up a few things from Lululemon that I'd been kind of wanting to get for a little while, and I thought, what better place to buy it than in Canada? After that, we walked back to our hotel, and then we went to bed so that we could wake up early this morning. We went and picked up some Tim Hortons for breakfast. It's pretty good. Jordan's mocha was like absolutely amazing. I don't usually like mochas, but it was so good. So we will definitely be going back. And now we are just getting ready. We're gonna go to the Botanical Garden as well as the Science Center today. That's the plan for today, and I will see you later.
Try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight. Gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate.
Good morning. Yesterday, Jordan and I went to the Botanical Garden, or at least we think it was the Botanical Garden. Maybe it was just like the Prince Edward's Garden. Not 100% sure. But we actually walked from there to the Science Center. Jordan, what did you think of the Science Center?
Oh, okay.
It was okay. I really liked the first part that we went to. It was sponsored by AstraZeneca, and it talked a lot about the human body and things like that, nutrition, stuff like that. So it was very much up my alley, but there were a lot of other sections that I just didn't really care for. And even though we went on what was supposed to be the least busy day of the week, there were definitely a lot of kids. A lot of screaming kids. We ended up going to a Thai place that was highly recommended, and it was really good. We enjoyed it. After dinner, we walked around for a little bit. We went to Graffiti Alley. We found, what was it called? Like the dankest bodega, and they just had like some really cool snacks and cereals and things like that. We went back out for some Tim Hortons donuts for dessert. That was pretty much our day. Today is my birthday, so we went to Starbucks so that I could get my free birthday Starbucks. Somehow my Starbucks card has changed allegiance and it thinks I'm Jordan. So it has my birthday, but it says his name. So it's always like, oh, happy birthday, Jordan. Here's your free drink, Jordan. And then some really nice Starbucks employees actually gave me a free cookie as well. So that was really sweet. It just still said happy birthday, Jordan. So that was kind of funny. But pretty soon we are gonna go and get picked up for a tour to Niagara Falls. I gotta go have some lunch and get ready for that. See you later.
I could walk, see, here, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. 'Cause all I want, and I pray.
So what did we do yesterday?
Oh no, wait, I was gonna tell you. I always start by saying good morning.
Good morning.
What did we do yesterday?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What did we do yesterday?
We went to Niagara Falls.
How was that?
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We went on a tour bus and we went to a little Mennonites farmer's market.
Yeah, we bought some fruit
Yeah.
at the world's smallest chapel.
Yeah.
That's what the website said. We went to the floral clock, and then we got to see the falls during the day. And we rode a boat. Like there was like a little boat cruise to the falls. So we all had to wear ponchos and we all got soaked regardless of the ponchos.
Yeah, it was still very wet.
Yeah. But how was that? What do you think of that?
I mean, it was pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
It was amazing, like, seeing the falls up close. I don't know, I feel like, you know, you kind of get the same kind of, like, just awe factor, scale factor, like, with the falls that you do with something like the Empire State Building or with the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I think what he's getting at, I don't actually like know the words to describe it, but I think it's the fact that photos just don't evoke the same emotion that you experience when you see something in real life. Like, I remember when we went to Paris, we took like some underground train and we exited the train at Notre Dame. And so exiting out of Notre Dame and just being like immediately immersed was a really, really cool experience. And then similarly, when we went to the Eiffel Tower, it was just so much larger and mostly just so much larger. Just like how massive it is in comparison to how big you are is just something that I think photos can't capture. And I think that's what we got with the falls, was just like, whoa, like that's huge. And just being able to see so much movement of the water, like it was just really, really cool.
It looked really cool at night too, because they like light it up and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, was that we got to see it lit up at night as well. There was a fireworks show. We had a dinner at a restaurant with like a view of the falls as well. Get a little fondue. Right, that's what you call it, fondue? A little fondue station.
Fountain thing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm really, really glad that we went. It was something we considered cutting out of our itinerary. But I'm glad that we went, and I am glad for the most part that we went with like a tour, just so that we didn't have to deal with getting there ourselves, finding places, you know, like navigating. But we got back really, really late last night, so we're tired.
And hungry.
And hungry. So we are about to go to the Royal Ontario Museum. So we're gonna try to do the train and the streetcar thing. So we're gonna go try to navigate that. Once we get up to the area where the museum is, we're gonna try to either find like a Tim Hortons or a cafe or something and have some breakfast before we go into the museum. So I'll see you guys later.
Kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah, that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait, no, it's living with no shame. Wait, no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well, I just wanna be happy. How to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done, cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life every day.
Good morning. Yesterday, Jordan and I, what did we do? Yesterday, Jordan and I went to the museum. We went to the Royal Ontario Museum. Museum has a free section, and so we actually went to that area first, and it was a special exhibit right now about the pandemic and how it's been impacting some of the adolescents around here, and that was really, really heartbreaking. But the rest of the museum wasn't quite as heartbreaking, but it was cool to see some of the different things that they had there. After that, we went to the Distillery District. We walked around, had dinner. It was nice. I liked that little area. Today we are going up to Casa Loma. We want to do a tour of it, and then we also have an escape room booked tonight. We finally learned how to navigate their public transit system yesterday, so we're going to attempt that again today. It was honestly pretty easy. I think I really had just gotten in my head about it. I just wish that we had started to do it sooner and not spent as much money on lifts. So that's my tip for people. Just learn how to do the transit system the first day. So we're gonna go get breakfast up near the castle and then tour that, and I'll see you later.
Not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Is all I want.
Hello. As you can tell from my backdrop, I am back in New York. We had a very busy last evening and last morning in Canada, so I didn't have a chance to sit down and talk about what we did or how it went or anything like that. So the last time I checked in with you, it was our last full day, and we were getting ready to go out to breakfast and then tour Casa Loma. We went and found a little place to have breakfast near Casa Loma called Hot Coffee. We got coffee, believe it or not, and we also shared a breakfast sandwich. After having breakfast at Hot Coffee, we went up to Casa Loma and toured that. It was probably my favorite part of our entire trip. I really enjoyed seeing the castle and just how grand everything about it was. And just, it was historical, and it was really cool. After that, we had booked an escape room, which is also connected with Casa Loma. There's two parts to Casa Loma. So there's his main house, but then there was an underground tunnel that led to the stables, some garages, and I think something else. And so that is actually where our escape room was. The escape room that we did was a murder mystery theme. It had other themes as well, but we just thought that that one was a really quintessential escape room. The only thing is that we did not know that it was considered one of the harder escape rooms. It was difficult for sure, but in the end we were able to escape with 5 minutes to go, so we were pretty proud of ourselves for that. After that, we had actually gotten some coupons for free drinks at this wine bar, so we went there and had those and also had dinner. After that, we went to McDonald's for dessert. I had heard that the Canadian McDonald's has Score McFlurries, and I really wanted to try that. Then Jordan got the Smarties McFlurry. The Smarties in Canada are basically M&Ms. So that was also really fun. The next morning was really crazy. We had booked to go to this restaurant called KŌST. It is Baja California themed food, and it has a view of CN Tower. It was really beautiful. The food was super good. We got these tropical coconut pancakes. We also got this like basic breakfast plate, which was sourdough, chorizo, eggs, and home fries, but it was actually really good. The home fries had this like avocado cilantro sauce on them, and they were just so delicious. We were so happy we went there. Jordan had also told them that we were celebrating my birthday on the trip, and so they gave me a little happy birthday croissant with a birthday candle and everything. It was super cute. I really appreciated that. Afterward, we had a little bit of time to spare, so we went to the water. So we went to these wetlands, and we also went to the Toronto Music Garden. It was super cute. We had a good time. And then we went to the airport. We were not able to check in for our flight, and we were just told to see an agent. So we got to the airport and we went to an agent, and the agent told us that we had a reservation but no actual tickets. I still don't know exactly what that means. She asked us how we booked the tickets. We told her that we had booked the flights through Delta, but then when they got canceled, we had moved the trip so that we wouldn't lose any days. We ended up losing days anyway, but whatever, that was the original goal. So the Delta agent had moved our return flight for us, so we had not directly booked that. Apparently, she, again, created the reservation for us, but not the ticket itself. So we didn't have a ticket. That was a little stressful, but luckily the agent was able to get us a ticket and we were able to get on the flight. We didn't have a seat assignment, but at least we were going to be on the flight. Then we went through security. The security line just took forever. Like forever. From the Toronto airport, you actually do your immigration before you even leave the country. And so as you can imagine, it was just the world's longest line. So it took forever, but we eventually made it through. We asked for our seat assignment. We were told that we weren't going to be able to sit together because it was a full flight, but we were able to sit near each other. Luckily, when we got on the plane, it was actually not a full flight at all, and so Jordan was able to move and sit next to me. It was a super tiny plane, and we could hear everything. We could hear like creaking, like the plane was falling apart. We could hear every time the pilot accelerated. We could hear it every time he like deaccelerated. I get nervous to get to the airport and to get through like security and all those things, but after that, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine on the plane itself, but there were too many noises. It just, like, made me really uncomfortable. So I was very happy when we finally landed safely in New York. Yeah, overall, I really enjoyed Toronto. We obviously went through a lot in terms of all of the cancellations and the issues with our flights and losing a day, but Toronto was a lot of fun. We had some really good food. We saw some cool things. Overall, I'm really thankful that we were able to have such a nice vacation. I think that about wraps it up. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I am still having fun. Damn!
Is it a dam?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not supposed to shower in contact!
My biggest regret is that we didn't do that.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.